been a while since coming on here live. I thought I had better do a little connection to connect in with you all after my 10 days of Vipassana, which is a silence meditation retreat where you learn a meditation technique called Vipassana. We'll go live. I will save this as well for people to watch later on here on YouTube, and I'll also upload it onto my Instagram. But yeah, just feeling called to come on here and just connect in and share a little bit about the experience, and yeah, to shed a bit of light on it if anyone is interested in diving deeper within themselves. So yes, I'm here in Aotearoa, New Zealand, here on holiday, connecting in with family. I have my partner here with me, so it's been so beautiful to connect back in. It's supposed to be summer, a bit cold today, but yeah, what an amazing experience it's been back here. I haven't been home here in New Zealand. I grew up here from the age of 5, so it's beautiful to connect in with this land, with this soil again. But yes, I'll just get into chatting about Vipassana and just seeing what kind of flows through and what I feel to share. So Vipassana is a 10-day silence meditation retreat. I've been doing these for about 6 years, different souls, but for myself it's been expansive each time I have done one. And yeah, it's an amazing experience if it's something that you're called to doing. But essentially, yes, you are in silence for 10 days and meditating, I think for about 10 hours all up. And of course there's like a schedule of like a program for the day, and you're not meditating for the whole time. There's different times of the day when you are meditating, but it's all done in silence, no talking, and you abstain from sort of your normal everyday life, and essentially you're living like a monk or a nun for those 10 days to really dive deeper into yourself, into this technique of meditation called Vipassana. And this, I would say, is probably the biggest thing that's changed my life. Vipassana it has allowed me to dive deeper within, and for me personally it's kind of was the catalyst to some deep healing in my life. Came across Vipassana in 2019, 2020, and I actually sat my first Vipassana during my birthday. So I think it was day 7 was my birthday, and it was such a powerful experience because it was so sacred. I was just for myself, and though I was working meditating, it's all about just having that day. So just to give you an overview of how it looks, we have men and women both meditating. So you have the men's side and the women's side, the quarters, I guess you could say, and with the accommodation and where you eat. And in New Zealand, it's quite a lovely centre because you have your own cells, your own places where you can sleep. And I have done a couple in Suffolk in England where you have bunks and you share rooms. So it was cool to have sort of both these experiences. But yes, essentially you have the males and the women's, and the only time you're sort of sharing a space with the other is when in the meditation hall. But the males are kept on one side and the females on the other, and there's actually even something so powerful about that, about being around a whole lot of women and meditating at the same time. But yeah, there's a program where the gong goes at 4 in the morning. You have to be in the meditation hall for 4:30. You meditate for a couple of hours, then you go off to have breakfast, and then you're back in the meditation hall for an hour. There's like a toilet break, then another hour and a half meditation, then you have lunch, which is about a couple of hours, and that's kind of your time to rest as well. Often there's like a little nature walk you can go on, but there's not meant to be any exercise or yoga. You abstain from a lot of things when you go away to do this meditation or retreat Vipassana. One of those things is silence, also not killing things, and a few other things as well. But yeah, essentially you're eating a vegetarian food that's all cooked and prepared for you, and it's so beautiful. The food is so beautiful because it's created by past students that have donated their time to really serve you. So it was I remember the first Vipassana I did 6 years ago. It was such an amazing experience to realize, like, oh my gosh, these people that are cooking for me, and they do the cleaning up around the area as well, the toilets and the showers. They're giving their time to serve me and to serve the other students, essentially because they have got so much out of giving back, and that's such an experience. So you're all prepared. So you'd have your lunch, then you would do an afternoon meditation for about an hour and a half, break, another hour meditation. Then there's like the evening sort of, not really a meal. There might be some fruit if you're a new student. If you're an old student, you get lemon water. An old student meaning if you've done one course. So if you go back for another course, you're considered an old student. And then for 3 more hours that night, you're in there meditating, and that's broken up as well. So a very powerful, very potent, very expansive, my partner said, experience. My partner came along to do a Vipassana as well, so this was my first experience doing a Vipassana with someone else there that I knew, so that was quite interesting as well. So he was in the male quarters and I was on the female, so I did see him in the hall, but we weren't allowed to obviously communicate or anything like that. But yeah, that was quite a potent and special experience to share that with him as well. And yeah, for 10 days, so having no phone for 10 days and no connection or communication with anyone for 10 days, and you're not also meant to make eye contact with people. You're really just meant to be in your own, within yourself really, and the whole idea of it is to feel your body, to feel the sensations within yourself and have a deeper understanding of who you are. And throughout this period, throughout this 10 days, you learn this meditation technique on how to do this, and essentially helping one to understand the art of living, and how to live a light life, not allowing misery to hold on to us longer than it needs to, and allowing things to flow, allowing detachment to be in one's life, because that is important, to not be attached to things, people, places, because nothing lasts forever. And which means, things are always changing. You look at the seasons are always changing: summer, winter, autumn, spring. It's the law of nature. Things are always changing. So this is why I love this technique, because it's universal. No matter what religion you are, no matter who you are, anyone can practice this for all beings. So a very expansive experience. I do love doing one every year, because with no distractions, one can really dive deeper within. And be more balanced. One can be more balanced within their life, and not allow, within life things will come, the storms will come, but with this technique, Vipassana, I've learned how to ride the storms. Each time I come back to do it, it's like I learn something deeper, or like something clicks, I didn't sort of hear that piece of information before, or that didn't make sense before, and now that makes sense. So, it's like life, we're always growing and we're always on a journey, and we're always learning and we're always changing. So when I did Vipassana last year, I was a completely different person to when I did it this year. So yeah, an amazing, amazing experience of Vipassana. It is spelled